In Webster's dictionary, a rival is defined as a person or team who is competing for the same object or goal as another. Since the Miami Dolphins entered the AFL in 1966, they have been a primary rival of the New York Jets. During the last 49 seasons, these two franchises have developed one of the most intense rivalries in football. In the late 60s, the Jets had their way with the Dolphins. With Joe Namath at quarterback, the Jets had a lot of success, while the Dolphins were mired in mediocrity. From 1966 to 1970, Gang Green won all 8 matchups, averaging 30 points per contest. Meanwhile, the Jets' defense was nothing short of dominant, stymieing their division rival from Florida for the better part of a decade. During the magical 1968 season, one defensive performance stands out as Gang Green held the Dolphins to an abysmal 137 yards total for the game. During the 1970s, the Dolphins improved exponentially, transforming themselves from a cellar dweller to one of the NFL's elite. But when the calendar turned to the 80s, so did the Jets' fortunes as both teams became consistently good, leading to some of the greatest moments in the history of the rivalry. Jets Nation will never forget 2 games in particular, one during the 1986 season and the other in 1991. First, in 1986, the 2 starting quarterbacks, Dan Marino and Ken O'Brien, combined for an NFL record 884 passing yards and 8 touchdowns in a game that became an instant classic.
O'Brien back to throw. O'Brien being rushed. O'Brien throwing over the middle. Wesley Walker, touchdown! Touchdown! There is no time remaining.
Walker's 3rd touchdown of the game knotted the score at 45 entering overtime.
O'Brien's back to throw. O'Brien throwing long down the sideline for Walker, and he got it! Touchdown! Touchdown! Wesley Walker with his 4th touchdown reception. The Jets are going berserk, and the Jets win it 51-45.
Walker's game-winning touchdown catch sets a Jets franchise record with 4 touchdown receptions in a game. In Week 17 of the 1991 season, with both teams sporting equal 7-8 records, the Jets and Dolphins battled each other for 60 minutes, with the winner going to the playoffs and the other going home for the winter.
Good job, boys! Good job, boy! Good job!
The much-anticipated matchup lived up to the billing as both teams fought for one more win. In the 4th quarter, the Jets trailed 20-17 after Dan Marino threw his 2nd touchdown of the game. But the Jets fought back, determined to extend their season under the ferocious Florida sunshine. Ken O'Brien connected with Rob Moore down the middle of the field with 8 seconds to go. Then Jets running back Freeman McNeil set up the game-tying field goal attempt for Raul Alegre with 2 seconds to play.
He'll make it. He'll make it.
I think he'll make it.
Yeah, he's going to make it. Teams are lined up and set. Signals are being called. The ball is snapped. It's kicked. It's high enough. It's deep enough. It is good. It's good. It's all tied. Wow.
In sudden death overtime, the Jets struck quickly, just minutes into the extra period, leaving Alegre an opportunity to send the Jets to the playoffs.
I'll tell you right now, he's going to make it.
Now they're ready to go again. 30 yards straight away. The ball is snapped, placed down, it's kicked. High enough, deep enough, it is good. The Jets win. The Jets win. The Jets are streaming out on the field, jumping, shouting, rolling on the ground, waving. They're in the playoffs.